Dalton sticks firmly to story told on stand, Atlanta. Georgian, August 10, 1913. C.B. Dalton, prominent as a witness in the Frank trial, stuck firmly to the story he told in court when he was confronted Saturday by the letter of Miss Laura Atkinson, number 30 Ella Street, one of the young women mentioned in his sensational testimony. She branded his statement concerning her as false. He maintained that all he said as a witness was true, that he met her, as he had other girls of the pencil factory, and walked home with her from a restaurant near the plant on Forsyth Street. Dalton was emphatic in his reiteration of every detail of the testimony delivered by him from the witness stand. Here is Miss Atkinson's statement in full, denying Dalton's testimony. Editor, The Sunday American. Will you please allow me space to correct a statement made by Mr. C.B. Dalton in his testimony at the Frank trial, and published in your paper yesterday, in answer to a question from Mr. Rosser as to whether he ever went to the pencil factory with anyone except Miss Daisy Hopkins. He said yes. He used to go to the Busy Bee and wait for the factory to close to walk home with the girls, and gave my name as one of the girls. His statement, as I read it in your paper, impressed me as being intended to convey to the minds of those who heard it, and of course all who read it, the idea that I was working at the factory at the time he says he went there, and that he was in the habit of walking home with me. I have no desire to make any derogatory remarks about Mr. Dalton, but in justice to myself and my good name, I certainly do feel it my duty to say that his statement concerning me is false, and he had not the slightest ground whatever for making it, and no right to use my name in any way in his testimony. I have known him only about 6 months, and have never been in his company but 3 times. On 2 occasions I was at church with a gentleman friend who was also a friend of his, and he walked with us from the church to my home, less than 3 blocks, and one afternoon while out walking met him, and he walked with me a distance of about 4 blocks. That and a few conversations over the telephone, probably 3 or 4, marked the extent of my acquaintance with him. I worked at the pencil factory exactly 2 days the second week in July, last month, and did not even see Mr. Dalton on either one of those days. I had never worked there before nor been there, and have not since. Will you please state these facts in your paper and clear up any false impression that may have been made on people's minds concerning me, and the slur I feel has been case on my good name by having him make such a false statement where it would be published broadcast over the country? I will appreciate it, and thank you very much if you will correct the statement. Sincerely, Laura Atkinson. No. 30 Ella Street.